Hi, I'm Robert Gamblin, founder of Gamblin Conservation Colors. In this video, I would like to discuss just 5 colors, all of which share the characteristic of being a copy of an obsolete pigment that we are recreating using light-fast pigments. They are Indian Yellow, Sap Green, Alizarin Crimson Permanent, Brown Madder Alizarin, and Dragon's Blood. There are many colors that have been used in oil painting that are now considered obsolete. They are no longer used widely, and they are difficult or impossible to find anymore. The reasons for their departure from our palettes is usually a good one. They were not light fast, or they were too toxic, or they were produced by abusing animals, or their color was very dull and replaced by a brighter color, or they were too expensive and replaced by a cheaper alternative. All of these 5 colors have at least one of those reasons behind their demise. But all of them share an important characteristic that leads us to keep the spirit of the color alive, even though they were not made from the original components. I think that every color we make embodies a mental or emotional space that has drawn artists to them over the centuries. It is not always a technical value that determines what colors are chosen by the artist to create their works. A color's value sometimes is purely related to its beauty or its unique qualities that lead artists to fall in love with it. All of these 5 colors are in this category. When Indian Yellow was brought to market as far back as the 15th century, it was unique. Its golden, glowing transparency was not attainable with anything else. It took a long time, but it was banned when it became known that it was the product of animal abuse, made from collecting the urine of cattle that were fed only on a diet of mango leaves. That color is kept alive now through the beauty of a modern organic pigment that is light fast, super transparent, and glowingly warm. Sap Green. It was originally produced from buckthorn berries. It was a beautiful, deep dark, transparent color with a yellow undertone. We have recreated this color by mixing our Indian Yellow with phthalo blue. A very important color group for art has been the many colors based on madder and alizarin lakes. Alizarin is still on the palette of today's artist, but one could argue it should also be banished since it does not have high light fastness. Alizarin Crimson is not light fast enough to put on a conservation color palette. So we are recreating that color as Alizarin Crimson Permanent, using a mixture of light fast organic pigments plus a touch of ultramarine blue. The same story can be told for Brown Madder Alizarin. But more importantly, when our colors were being developed by the original team, Mark Leonard, who designed the first set of colors to test, thought that this color was vitally important to include. It was a color he used frequently in his restoration work on classical paintings. And lastly, I want to talk about Dragon's Blood. Originally produced from the mixed bloods of a dragon and elephant that have killed each other in battle. Who could not resist recreating that color? Also, I found this story was a great excuse for me to add the beautiful Perylene Red to the palette. We're using Perylene Red as our Dragon's Blood. If you try it, I think you will agree. It's beautiful. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can reach me directly at robert@conservationcolors.com.